Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the children nowadays, what's going on, and what I have noticed that's going on, and also all the children that should be in school, and this between us adults, so we can work on how to build our families and make things better for them. We have decided that this is the best thing to do for his children now. Some of the children are acting out of what's going on in their lives. And us as parents, we need to focus on the real source of our children. Don't allow your children to grow up and be something that they're not, especially when you're the cause of it. We have seen a lot of children throughout the neighborhood and other neighborhoods that have been robbing, stealing, just doing things that's not normal. And you don't want your child to grow up and go to juvie or go to jail later on down the line. Find out what the child is dealing with internally. Like with me and my boys, I talk to them and I allow them to express themselves and what's going on with them daily. I don't miss a day without talking to my boys and seeing how their day went. Because this way, you can keep a close relationship with your child, and the child knows that they have a support system behind them, so they'll make them do better and want better in life, especially males. Try to make sure you have a male role model in your family for males, because a lot of males, they need that role model in their life because they don't know how to get that out of a woman, and a woman can't show them this. So a lot of women that say that I don't need a man to do this for me raising my children, that's the devil's lie. The child needs both parents or a parent that's very high qualified, that's a role model in their lives to make sure they get what they need. They need that motherly love, and they also need that male love or that fatherly love, because they get the growth from both parents and they know what they want out of life when they see both parents or when they have both parents in their lives. Some of the days now, both parents are not acting in their lives, but you want to make sure that the child has at least a male and a female role model around them, so they'll be able to communicate and express themselves to the same sex, because if they do, that makes them feel stronger than they are inside, and it makes all of the bitter and loneliness go away. I know this might be a tough subject to deal with for as a parent, but I have a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old, and they both are males, and it's very important that I keep a relationship for them as a mother, and a relationship to make sure that they can reach out to their father when they need. So they're able to access both parents in their lives, and their relationship doesn't lack at no point in time. We have to know that God does things in our life for a reason. Some things are for good, some things are for bad, but don't never allow that bad to outweigh the good. Never show your children the way out of things is to hurt and harm someone else. That's not the way that you do things, because eventually on down the line that child will become very angry and bitter with you, and then that would make them turn on you and start doing things towards you. So you think that you have that problem now, when they get older it's going to be even worse. And don't let them start while they're teenagers. They're already male and female, and their minds are already made up of what kind of goals and what kind of lifestyle they're going to be in. when they get ready to grow on up. My 10-year-old, I look at him, how he's grown so much, and he wants so much out of life. And I'm very pleased about this situation. My 7-year-old, he has a goal in mind, but he's still growing. And I love the type of boys that they are. Not saying that I have angels, but I have raised them enough to know that they don't have to struggle, knowing that they have both parents in their life. And this will never be a question to the trick of the enemy, because if the devil see where he can get a little touch in, he's going to use that, especially when he's out to watch and see, steal, kill, and destroy. And never allow the devil to come into your lives and destroy the kingdom or the family, because the kingdom is a family. Destroy what you have built all of these years. And out of the years that my boys then grew up, I would never allow the devil to come into their lives and steal or talk them against one of their commandments, and that's love thy mother and father, no matter what the circumstances is. And I would never put my boys in a situation where they have to choose between me or something else. I would never do them that way, because that's not benefiting them, and it showed not raising them in the right form and fashion. And then once it's said and done, I still have to answer for everything that they do when it comes down to Jehovah Jireh. Everything that we do, say, breathe, all of this is calculated in God's most precious book. And don't believe that you're getting, well, you might be getting away with a lot of things on earth, but I bet you won't get away with it when you get ready to try to go through those gates, because he's calculating all. And one thing I teach my boys is always stand up for yourself, and never allow someone to break you down to the point where you can't defend yourself. And always remember to keep that male format in your mind, because you have a goal you have to reach, and that's growing up to be the best that you can be in life. And you don't want someone else to come in and take that from you, because once they come in and take that from you, then there's nothing else you can do or say, because they done already took that from you. And you allow them to take that from you, that's a failure on your end. Once a wise saying, it says a male will fall 7 times before he gets back up. And then it's another saying, a male, his falling is the best way for him to grow. I understand that, but don't rely on that to be a source in your life, because that saying is strange and it's strong. And it might be true in certain situations, but don't never allow sayings to be a part of your life unless it's from the Word of God. And you know that the Word of God is the Spirit, the truth, and the light. So you want to make sure you are doing what's right according to the Holy Word. And there's nothing else that can be left, said, or done. Now, when you get ready to move forward into life, growing up to be a man, men turn 21, that's when they become a man. And a woman becomes a woman at 18. That's because we grow faster than man, but man outpowers us in all areas, because he's the head of the house. And you need to know that the type of man that you're raising, he's going to be the type of man to take control of his house. He's not going to go out there to steal it. He's going to make sure he go and get it instead of stealing. And that's the right way, and that's the Word of God. And y'all have a blessed day.